run out of the gun with Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Now we give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there, with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So an important touchdown right there. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On play action, now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They go with Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another
touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire capping it all off with a touchdown reception. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.